So, how do you guys feel religion plays a role in these stories?
I feel like religion plays like a minor role in both Beowulf and Grendel, showing that God is against Grendel, and he's just been outcasted from every aspect, and Beowulf is being shined on by a divine light throughout the story.
But it's kind of like contrasting because they're both similar because Beowulf has killed men, Grendel has killed men, so like they're pretty equal.
Mm-hmm.
So by God choosing one over the other, it's kind of like
Bias.
position.
And I feel like Grendel also kind of partially blames God for what he goes through
Yeah.
Sure.
in his
I
life.
think so too.
Alright.
Okay, another question. Why do you guys think Grendel is so misunderstood?
I feel like it's partly because he can understand what everyone else is saying, and so he believes that they understand him, but they actually don't. And so whenever he tries to communicate with them or do anything like that, they all just feel that he's trying to attack them and is just some hideous monster.
Like the scene
Yeah.
when they bring him a pig and he like laughs and then they think he's attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also think that man by nature is scared, so he's just naturally going to be
He looks kind of
targeted.
scary.
Yeah.
He's different. And yeah.
Okay, why does the universe need chaos?
Balance. You know what I'm saying?
Balance is true.
Chaos keeps the balance because if everything was perfect all the time, it would just not be
Mhm.
good.
And I feel like Grendel represents chaos. And
I feel
then,
like Grendel is that balance to the world.
yeah.
Yeah, and often, like, Grendel would become bored, and I feel like when he introduced chaos into the story, like, he didn't talk about being bored anymore.
But I don't think Grendel was necessarily bored. I think he was just an angsty teenager type character, getting annoyed at everyone all the time.
I think he was lonely.
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
I feel like Grendel was just misunderstood.
I really agree with you on that.
Converse.
What does the visit to the dragon accomplish?
I think it doesn't really necessarily accomplish anything. I think it like makes him take a step backwards because it kind of just confuses him more.
Yeah, Grendel just takes a learning experience, and then as for the dragon on Beowulf's accord, the dragon is the representation of the end of his rule. I feel like
Yeah.
possibly age.
It's like a foreshadowing of Grendel's soon coming death.
Sure.
Beowulf scene.
Nope.
Cut that out.
Yeah, I'll cut that.
I
feel like Grendel was just misunderstood.
I really agree with you on that one.
He was just such a loner, and it's so sad.
Hey, Will,
Yeah.
does Grendel do you think he's similar to any other character in any books or literature or anything?
Okay. When I was reading Grendel, I don't know why, but in the very beginning, it really just reminded me of the Grinch, because he was just sitting far away and hating on all the noise and boasting that the men were doing. But then instead of stealing Christmas, he just kills people.
An accurate representation.
I think, like the Grinch, Grendel, they both were just lonely, and they...
But the Grinch had a dog.
Okay.
Shut up!
Okay,
Well,
but Grendel had a mother.
Grendel had a mom.
Yeah.
They didn't talk to him.
Well.
She loved him, like Max loves the
No,
Grinch.
she didn't love him. I think because there's that one quote where Grendel is like, "My mom is the only person that can see me, although she looks at me like she wants to eat me or something."
Anyways, I feel like they both just.
Stop! I was on a roll
You know
there.
what?
I had a good thing to say.
I have one thing to say.
Okay,
And that
save
is
it.
this.
Save it. I think that the mom does not necessarily love Beowulf, but that could be just Beowulf's angst. Nope, Grendel.
I feel like Grendel was just misunderstood. This is gold right here.
Yeah. I really agree with you on that. Why do you think Grendel is so misunderstood?
I think he's really just misunderstood because no one can understand what he was trying to say.
Mhm.
Like, he thinks they do, but no one knows what Grendel really means from his heart.
Yeah, there's no like communication.
Yeah, and I feel like he probably looks scary, and he's just a lot different from everyone. Like when he first saw those humans when he was stuck in the tree.
And I thought he was a fungus.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And-
embarrassing.
They didn't think
And
he was
then
a fungus. They
He
thought
was
he
like
yeah,
was.
a
they
tree.
did.
They thought it was like
They
a
thought he
tree
was like
spirit.
a tree spirit.
Yeah.
They thought he was a fungus at
Yeah,
first
they
too.
thought he was a fungus.
And then, like he was laughing or something.
Hold up.
And
I just
No!
want to say, I don't want to be the one to edit all this. I just
Yeah,
want to
it's
just
fine.
have
Shut
one
up!
video.
Do you think Beowulf actually considered his soldiers as equals?
No. I don't even know why he had soldiers because they weren't really in the story.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
didn't do
Beowulf just
much.
kind of wrecked everyone on his own.
Except for
Like even when they came to Grendel's mom, he's the only one that went down
so why do you think he had the soldiers then in the first place? Or what?
to boast his.
I don't know.
To
I feel like
boost his
they definitely
ego.
helped,
His
and like
name.
maybe like they witnessed some stuff.
Yeah.
But like in all like the stories that Beowulf boasted about himself or that other people told, they like never included his soldiers. It was just him.
So do you think-
except for the very end when
Except for-
Yeah,
except
the
for the end.
dragon.
the guy, what's his name?
Wiglaf.
Wig-
Wiglaf?
Wiglaf.
Close enough. Let's see.
So
Wiglaf.
do you think his soldiers were left out of his story on purpose to help boost his fame?
I feel
Or do
like
you think they were like actually not a part of his stories or his conquests, his accomplishments?
I think they were only there to like tell his story because like if you do something on your own heroically, then people aren't going to believe you as much as if like 12 people see you do it.
true.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's
kind
a
of like
really
his
good
hype men,
Like definitely.
and I feel like they also kind of want like some of his wealth, like it went because like he did get gold, and like he knew he was gonna get gold, but that's not what he was in it for.
So maybe he
So
shared
maybe
his
he
gold with
yeah,
his-
so like he doesn't want the gold, so he just gives his gold to his like his crew, and that makes him seem better.
So why do you think the author chooses to repeat stories through different characters' perspectives?
Because every story has different perspectives, and I think it's important to understand that just in everyday life, that someone else has a different perspective than you. I think maybe he was trying to point that out, or maybe he wasn't.
Yeah, it's just like the two books. Like I read
Beowulf
Beowulf
first.
first, and so
Mhm.
from just reading Beowulf, I just thought that Grendel was just this hideous, disgusting demon that was evil to the core and always had been. And then I read Grendel and read how he was brought up and what he'd been through, and it kind of changed his perspective, seeing how
Definitely.
he was
Yeah,
brought
Grendel
up.
changed everything for a while.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for Grendel after.
I do too.
Yeah, like I feel like
seeing- reading
Beowulf was
Wait.
the antagonist.
So,
I feel like to Grendel, like women play a weird role in his life.
Because there's that scene where he's really interested in the queen, but like not necessarily interested, but he decides to kill her, but then he doesn't.
Yeah, I feel like she kind of like represents his mother in his eyes. Like he doesn't like his mother, but
Because she
Like,
doesn't
he loves
talk,
her.
so he's all pissed all the time.
yeah,
Mhm. He has a soft
and like
spot for her.
he'd never spoken to the queen, so
So that kind of shows that Grendel isn't pure evil, right there.
yeah.
Sure.
But everyone portrays him to be because he did try to kill her. He just didn't.
He is pretty messed up.
But his
Yeah.
mom is like, the mom is like a major influence in his life.
Mm-hmm. And the dragon.